guys, Eddie here, and today we're gonna be checking and reviewing the iPhone 6s in 2024. We're gonna go back in time and come back to today where we have the iPhone 16 lineup. Should you even consider buying this phone? Probably not. Should you consider keeping this phone if you already have one? Maybe. You can sell it. It's so old that it might cost some great value, but it'll never be sort of like the very first iPhone, which is like super rare thing, hard to find, that some people sell for like $40,000. But we still have an iPhone 6s. We're gonna review it, check it out, see the speed, the camera, how it compares to the today's phones, and we're gonna see if it's worth it to even keep this thing or just sell it and get a better phone. First, let's unbox this iPhone. If you have been in the channel for a while, you know that I own this phone, so no plastic wrapping or anything. This is the 64 gigabytes iPhone 6s in rose gold. I kept this phone for the memories because this was my very first iPhone and I cherish it a lot, even though the battery compared to the phone that I own isn't even comparable at this point, but it's just so cool. The box has been loved a lot, cherished. So now we do have our iPhone. I tried to keep the original packaging and everything, which is like so good. We have the phone, which we'll come into later. They were giving us plates where we used to put, we have the papers and some accessories. Yes, I still keep and use the original headphones. This is the original block, and we have an iPhone cable. This is from my iPhone XS. The iPhone 6s cable has been loved for 7 years, but he gave up on me one day. So, reviewing the papers, yes, I was always joking that the way they were giving it, like this way, it can be used as a small wallet, even though like not very secure. But we do have SIM card ejector, which I barely used, but it shows you how you should use the SIM card ejector if you've never done this one. We have the iPhone 6s, few languages. We have the papers, and we have Apple stickers. We sadly don't get Apple stickers with our iPhones anymore. Well, I heard that if you go and ask in the Apple store, they will give you the stickers. But yeah, here are all the papers and the Apple stickers. Now to the moment all of us have been waiting for is to unbox this iPhone. I have tried my best to keep the original packaging, so this is what we're working with now, some ASMR. The question is this phone even working? This is what it looks like. It has been loved for a good 3 years, so let's turn it on and see if this body actually works. It does! Well, technically, I haven't done absolutely any damage to it, so it should work. Don't mind the screen protector cracks. Like, I can repair it, but I'm not using this phone anymore. And also, I don't know if they sell screen protectors for it anymore because this is so old. But the good thing, the phone is fully working and responsive. And I do remember my old passcode. And here it is. Oh my gosh. Fully working iPhone. This was my whole personality. Yes, that's why we have this wallpaper. Like, so late to Touch ID. Oh my gosh. It will never get old either. I miss Touch ID, believe it or not. And yes, the fact that this was an actual button compared to the iPhone 7, which was like a haptic feedback, this is fully functioning phone. And it wants my Apple ID verification, but it is working. So now let's start testing it out. The first thing that you might ask is, what do you keep in this phone? Many apps. So this is the original apps up to the settings apps, how it came with this phone, and how I keep my apps organized till today in the current iPhone. Yes, I just got used to the setup and decided, okay, I'm gonna order my apps exactly the same way. I have added tons of games. Subway Surfers, this was my favorite game. I had like 30 characters at a time pretty much. I bought every single one with the coins that I earned from the game. So many ones. Most of these you might notice they're offloaded because this is a 64 GB phone. Like I was downloading a lot of apps. I have my social media, Color Switch. Who remembers Color Switch? It was so popular by the time I was playing it. Formula One, we can not forget about it. I was still obsessed with it. It is still on. I have other F1 apps. These are games that I barely use. We have another page with even more games. And if we go, there is a place with it. Yeah, if you remember Game Shakers, here I have downloaded every single game from that show on Nickelodeon. Oh my gosh. Sky Whale. Legit. That was a legit game. And I even have more. I have Talking Tom Trey, the anti-stress game. Yes, I did play it because it was fun, not because I was stressed. But so many apps. And this thing, I didn't like it initially when it appeared how I was organizing your apps. But I do have to say that now it does look pretty good. I'm used to it already. It's not like I'm using that much, but fully functioning phone. So now the question is, what's the camera? What does it look like? Now we're opening the camera using it to see what it looks like. You should be able to see my screen. So this is it. Whoa, it looks so weird. Okay. Oh my gosh. Compared to my current phone, this camera looks literally insane. Yeah, I'm not doing too many poses. Also, it's inverted. So I have to take care of these pictures as well. Let's see what the video mode look like. Oh my gosh. I feel so nostalgic. So hello, we are shooting on the iPhone 6 as the camera is insane. Honestly, the quality is not as bad as I thought it would be compared to the current phone that I'm using, but oh my gosh, it looks so nostalgic having this phone in my hands. So I should say the camera is definitely a pass. The crucial thing for this iPhone, because I have been using it so much, is the battery life. Yes, we started with 64%, now it's down to 48%, which is not a good thing, but let's go to settings and check how much actually our battery is. So when you go to your settings, you go to battery health, this, and it tells you how much your battery is. So mine is now at 69, it used to be 74 or something. Now it's 69. From time to time, I revive this phone to make sure that it works fine. There is nothing wrong with it. But I'm pretty sure that if you change the battery to 100, it will make a change. Definitely won't be like today's phones, not only specifically for an iPhone, but the fact that this survived. I use my phone a lot every single day, maybe you should say, not only for filming, but I started my Musical.ly with this. If you don't know what Musical.ly is, you're way too young to understand. But basically, that was prior to TikTok. I started with this phone. Maybe I should have prioritized more like not how many videos I make, but how I make them. But I have to say, this thing survived to thick and thin. Now it's at 46%. I don't know if you can see 46%. Oh my god. But I have to say, I like it. So, how quickly apps open on this device? Here we're testing the capabilities of this device and how fast it can open apps. So I'm gonna go with it basically. We're going to the photos. Yes, okay. Yeah, it hasn't been updated in 830 days. You can see for how long how many. Yeah, this is my old personality with many pictures and stuff that I took. Yeah, big tap brush and others. Okay, this one opens. Fine. Let's go with the weather app, shall we? It opens. Okay. Pretty accurate. Let's go to the App Store. App Store is loading. Pretty decent, working. Okay, fine. Yes, the speed. Subway Surfers. Oh my goodness. It's taking a while, thinking about it. Probably there is a new version. I haven't played this game in so long. Now I don't want my Apple ID verification. Yeah, there is an update. We're not gonna update this game, but it is loading. Let's go to Safari and search something. I'm gonna go to the Apple Store. Why not? Go into the Apple Store. Maybe we'll purchase a new iPhone. Probably not this year, but yeah, we do have Apple Intelligence. We do have all the updates which are coming up. Ooh, so it is responsive. It is opening quickly the internet as well. So I should say, despite the age of this phone, it is working pretty fine. Opens up very quickly as well. Yes, not compared to the specific like speed of today's phones. Yeah, this one is slowing a little bit slowly. But I do have to say, back in the time, this was considered as fast. So the fact that phones have changed so much, I need to update the app, but here all the iPhone use. I am on this app like all the time because I just want to catch up with everything, you know. But it is, yeah, definitely, as you can see, the smoothness of the app. The last thing that left us to do is to compare this iPhone with the current iPhones. I will be talking about the iPhone 16 regular lineup, not the Pros, because back in the day, when this phone was released, we had only the 6S and the 6S Plus. We did not have any Pro phones. They came with the iPhone 11. Do you have a case for it? If you have asked me back then, this case was fire. I loved it. Now I wouldn't like it if it's not protected everywhere. The top, the bottom, and the buttons. Another thing that I love and I wish Apple would bring definitely is the color of this iPhone. Look at this rose gold. They had rose gold, regular gold, and silver. 3 colors. It wasn't that colorful lineup like Apple is doing nowadays, but I would love it if in any form they kind of bring this color. It's not that shiny except for the Apple logo. It was just very good. The camera, I don't think I could compare it much. We saw the camera. I am impressed because I thought it was way worse because I haven't used this camera in so long, but I have to say it is a decent camera. Back in the day, HD video started, as I said, I made music leaks with this, so definitely has improved. Also, it has only one camera at the back. Now phones have 3, even 5 cameras at the back, so definitely has been improvement from this. But the battery life, this is supposed to have 11 hours of battery life. Mine doesn't because I have Dreame it, use it for 3 years. So I should say, even if I change the battery at the back, it still won't be as good as today because the current iPhone, the Pro Max, has 33 hours of battery compared to 11 hours on this thing. But it was the best iPhone battery in the day, which Apple keeps saying every single year. So there's not much to compare considering how much phones has evolved. Now we even have this capture button right here. It feels more comfortable holding it like this than this position, but it depends on your preferences. It was a good phone. I will cherish it. I will still keep it. Should you buy this? No. Should you keep it? Well, it really depends on you. I can sell it, but because it was my first iPhone, I'm kind of keeping it for the memories. But it's just, in comparison, it's a good phone. Okay, guys, that'll be the video. Hope you enjoyed. Comment down below. Did you even have an iPhone 6? And what was the first iPhone that you ever had, if you have ever had an iPhone? This was my first iPhone. I love it a lot. Again, color is probably the best thing of the phone, but I was just excited to have an iPhone in general because I wanted an iPhone for so long, and I just finally got. Now I'm on my 3rd one. Not planning to switch soon. It depends on what Apple will do with their phones. And if the battery starts draining, yes, I can change it at the back, and it will be like brand new fresh battery. It probably will last me a few more years, but it depends on the updates. Most of the updates come with the iOS, not specifically with the phone. Yeah, the only difference is that it has USB-C, capture button, and an action button. These are the main differences for me, which personally I don't see them evolving in my life that much, so this is why I still haven't upgraded. But if the iPhone 17 changes, okay, but we started from here for me, and now we're to the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Definitely some changes, but I'm happy about it. So that'll be the video. Hope you enjoyed. Please smash that like button if you like this video, share it with friends. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye!